following is a presentation of Two Sports, the leader in local sports coverage.
The Force take 11 innings to put away the Racers last night at Bicentennial Park. Mascots from around the valley compete at the Da Vinci Science Center, and we continue our coverage of high school football camps. Let's get crazy. It's time for Sports Scene.
Welcome to Lehigh Valley Sports Scene, powered by Crank Body Fuel.
Very pleasant good evening on this Thursday night. This is Sports Scene with Tom Krantz. I'm Mike Zambelli. We start tonight with Blue Mountain League Baseball and Tom, Martins Creek. I don't know, what do they say? When you start winning 3, 4 in a row, they call you Dynasty. They're right on the cusp.
Yeah, I think that would qualify.
I would do.
Blue Mountain teams continue uninterrupted. As for the Tri-County teams, well, they're stuck on Game 1 because Game 2 last night was called because of darkness with the Northern Yankees and Gablesville tied at 3-3. They erase all the runs off the board. Start all over again tonight. 5:45 in Sherrisville. But getting back to Blue Mountain, the Martins Creek baseball team has enjoyed much success over the last 3 Blue Mountain League seasons. When Ryan Driscoll gets his turn on the mound, it seems they can do no wrong. Driscoll started Game 2 last night of the championship best-of-5. And as they used to say about Penn State quarterback John Schaefer, who led the Nits to a national title in 1986, all he does is win. Series shifted to Hellertown's Dimmick Park for Game 2. Creekers won the opener Tuesday, 8-1. Visitors finally hit Royals starter Rocky Gencarelli. Kevin Walbert led off with a double, then Joe Buba drives him in with a single. Creekers on the board, 1-0. Driscoll's only blemish, well, a leadoff double by Jake Griesmer in the first. Up till that point, in the bottom of the fourth, Mark Nicholas gets the second hit off Driscoll. He jacks it, a solo home run. That evened it up 1-1. Buba's second straight hit produces the go-ahead run with Walbert on second. He singles up the middle. Walbert scores. Buba with both RBIs on 2 outs. 2-1 Martins Creek. Runners on second and third, top of the 6th, no outs. Brandon Nardella lost one to center, but Logan Marshall's strong throw holds Jesse Borden at third. No sac fly there. Still 2-1. Eric Schmidt walked to load him. Walbert then doubles for the second time. This one, Marshall has to chase it down to the fence. Borden and Omar Torres score, and it's 4-1 Creekers on top. Royals make it interesting. Eon Burley leads off with a home run, and that cuts the lead to 4-2. Driscoll kind of on the ropes as 2 walks and an error, then load him up. Hellertown now primed to do some major damage. Greg Angelo hits one right to Buba at second. Creekers turn the double play. Royals get one across, though, now within a run, 4-3. So with a tying run at third, 2 outs, Driscoll strikes out Mike Dickey to kill the rally. The righty finished with 9 Ks. That sequence was key. Nardella lines out to Dickey. Dickey flips to Chris Grinovisky. Double up. Borden at second to end the inning. Hellertown goes to its last at-bats, down by a run now. Driscoll gets Griesmer to pop up at third. Royals go down 1-2-3 as the Creekers win Game 2 4-3 and host Game 3 tomorrow, up 2-0. Driscoll still unbeaten, but had a loss of words to explain why he's 13-0 this season.
I have no idea. I don't feel like I've done anything different. I just got timely hitting and a lot of clutch games, big defense. Got to pitch at a lot of big fields. Only threw once at home, which I think plays into my strengths a little bit because I'm not usually a strikeout pitcher. You know, I rely on a lot of fly ball outs, especially with the breaking balls.
I can't remember anyone who ever went 13-0. Over the past 3 years, he probably has 23, 24 wins. And when people talk about the elite pitchers in the league, his name doesn't usually come up. You know, maybe in the future he'll start getting the respect he deserves.
We're an average baseball team. They're a real good baseball team, top to bottom, 1-9. We got a few little, weak links here and there, but everybody's been giving 100% effort all year, and that's what I'm concerned with, the kind of effort that we've given. And there's down 2-0, but still, we beat them 3 out of 6 this year.
We struggled from the bottom when this all started, so now that we're at the top, we're giving respect to everybody. We're going to play every inning hard and take nothing for granted.
Quakers can wrap it up with a win tomorrow night in Game 3. Well, what do you get when you combine an air cannon with 4 area mascots? Give up, I do as well. You get a lot of entertainment, that's for sure. You also, however, get a lesson in science using sports as a learning tool. That was the idea behind the Mascot Challenge last Friday at the Da Vinci Center in Allentown as organizers opened their new Science Does Sports series. Here's Leah Cosi with more details.
Sometimes it's easier to learn while having fun, which explains why Screwball, Bell, Ferris, and the Philly Fanatic were all invited to the Da Vinci Center in Allentown last Friday to help open the new Science Does Sports series in front of hundreds of children.
Sports has always been a passion of mine, and I knew we had a lot of sports fans in the area, so I thought, why don't we do a program series on the science of sports?
The contest, knock over a pyramid of cups using an air cannon.
It's a rectangular box with 2 holes. One is about 10 inches in diameter, and one is about 5 inches in diameter. Around the big hole, you put some shower curtain material, which you can pick up at a dollar store of any sort, and wrap it around the side with the big hole, and you hit the shower curtain material, and that pushes air through the box and out the hole, out the small hole. And the ridges of the hole and the air create an air vortex, which is essentially air that spins around and around, or water that spins around and around. Another example would be a tornado, or in your shower drain if the water goes like this.
With a 90-second time frame, Screwball goes first and manages to score a 27 out of a possible 36, despite breaking a few air cannons, while Belle tried everything she could think of before throwing the box at the cups when they didn't fall legitimately. Ferris also tried a little trickery, getting closer to the action, which cost him the game. But after a little begging, he was given 10 points, which inspired Belle to give herself 1 million points, while doodling a new look for the contest host. Finally, it was the Philly Fanatic's turn, and he stole the show, racking up 29 points for the win. And all it was a fun day for the mascots as much as it was for the kids.
I thought it was awesome. I love baseball, and it was really cool seeing the mascots and everything.
It was really funny to see all the mascots with the air things, and it was funny how they throw the air things at it.
They were pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
What did you think about today?
I thought it was awesome, especially the Philly Fanatic. He got the last one down and beat everyone.
See your favorite?
Yeah.
And while they had their favorites, the kids didn't miss the big lesson, as they all found the contest to be very educational.
I learned that different kinds of inventions can work for different things.
Were you impressed to know that it was just a box and a shower curtain?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe you'll try that?
Yeah.
When you looked at the cannon, what surprised you the most?
That it was just a box and paper or something behind it.
If you'd like to see more on the day's event, or if you'd like to learn how to build your own air cannon, you can go online at davinci-center.org. In Allentown, Leah Cosi, 2 Sports.
Only figures that Philly Fanatic would figure it out somehow. For his efforts, by the way, in winning, he receives a lifetime membership to the Da Vinci Center.
Yeah, nice for him. And
absolutely.
I got to admit, I was just blinded by all the science there.
Absolutely.
All right, when we come back, can the Force get win number 28 tonight? Highlights of last night's game coming up.
Mezzaluna Sports Bar and Grill, already a great place to enjoy sports. Or the Valley's best life entertainment every week with no cover charge. But have you tried their great food? Their expert chefs have a wide selection of appetizers and sandwiches, but they also have delicious entrees, all served up fresh in a relaxed casual dining area, so you can enjoy bite after bite after bite. For great food, live entertainment, sports, and more, Mezzaluna Sports Bar and Grill, Airport Road, Allentown.
Because you need the all-day energy. Because you need the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Because you need the muscle performance. Cranked Body Fuel, because it works.
Let's go get Yakult. You know it's always been the best. Let's go get Yakult for quality that beats the rest. They got cheesesteaks, French fries. The famous Yakult hot dog is known worldwide.
Yaco's, an Allentown tradition.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back and better than ever.
More people are getting back to life faster with help from the Spine Center at Coordinated Health. Now you can count on the region's top experts in both neurological and orthopedic spine surgery to help you make the right choice and get back to a healthy, active life.
Diagnosis, surgery, and therapy, all in one place.
I'd never go anywhere else.
Trust Coordinated Health with 6 area locations.
You're watching Sports Scene, powered by Cranked Body Fuel.
Philadelphia Force have a busy week to close out their regular season. They had a pep rally Tuesday night to kick off their 4-game series last night. And yesterday afternoon, 2 players hosted a clinic at Bicentennial Park. Kristen Mayer has more.
If anyone knows softball, it's the Force. And now they're sharing their knowledge of the game with young aspiring players. Just another way this team gets involved in the community.
It's an all-skills clinic. It's actually a rained-out one that we have rescheduled here today, and it's exciting because we opened it up to more kids, and a lot more kids came out. So we're able to bring in 2 of our Force players, Emily Friedman and Michelle Tatlock, and they're great at giving clinics.
It's a great opportunity to be able to teach the game, and it's awesome because we're all from completely different programs across the country. So, we learn from each other, and we're able to use the knowledge that we've, gained through playing, for great college programs and bring it here to Lehigh Valley.
That's exactly why Caroline Stalika of Easton decided to attend the clinic. She was excited to learn from the players she idolizes.
I wanted to be a better softball player so I could someday be on the Forest team, and I just want to be better, that I can get into more stuff for softball.
And at this clinic, she's definitely learning a lot.
This is an all-skills camp, so we're learning glove work, teaching them short hops. We're doing some infield, outfield, base running, and also some hitting.
We're teaching them the techniques on how to field a ground ball, how to field it if there's a runner in scoring position, how to field a fly ball over the throwing shoulder.
The Force players like Tatlock and Friedman not only look forward to brushing up on their coaching skills, but they also enjoy getting to know the girls and being able to help them improve.
One of the coolest things is just when you see a kid get something really, really well. It's just a good feeling, and just to be able to share, the knowledge, and to see kids out here with passion for the game is great.
It's also great as a fundraiser for the Force team and to help get their name out in the community.
From a PR standpoint, it's huge because it really gets the kids to be able to work with the players, and that builds a fan base for all of our players, and they love being able to go buy their Friedman t-shirts or Tatlock t-shirts to wear in the game and really, start screaming for the players.
In addition to this clinic, the Philadelphia Force have partnered up with the Diamond Baseball Academy of King of Prussia, and the Academy will now be the exclusive host of all camps and clinics held by the Force.
We actually set up 7 clinics with them in the off season, as well as a coaches clinic. So we're really excited for that. And we're actually even going to start a 16 and under travel ball team. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And they're going to be called the Diamond Force, wearing our replica jerseys. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
And the Force is definitely all about fun. Their first official clinic with the Diamond Baseball Academy is a coaches clinic on October 25th. And then they host another all-skills clinic on November 28th. Check the Force website for details. With the Force, Kristen Mayer, 2 Sports.
All right, thanks, Kristen. We stay with the Force with 3 games remaining in the NPF regular season. They're now just a half game out of second place and a game and a half behind league leader Washington. The Glory and Chicago Bandits, along with Philadelphia, have all clinched a playoff berth scheduled for next weekend in Kimberly, Wisconsin. Last night's the Force won game 1 of a 4-game series with visiting Akron. The Racers, who are in a real battle for the 4th playoff spot, breaking a scoreless tie in the 4th with 1 on. That is Susan Ogden with the RBI double to right. Norel Dixon in there to score. It was 1-0 Akron. Force get it back in the bottom of the 5th. Sharanda McDonald and Emily Friedman, both of them had 3 hits. Spencer here with an RBI, a sacrifice fly. McDonald scores, and we were all even at 1 apiece. 24th RBI of the year for Spencer. They'd need extra innings, and a lot of them, to determine this one. Akron gets 1 in the top of the 11th on a wild pitch, but the runner trying to go to third is then thrown out, so it was 2-1, with the Force then coming to bat in the bottom of the 11th with the rain moving in. Friedman singles under the shortstop glove. McDonald and Tatlock will score. Force win in 11. by a final of 3-2. Now 28-17. Racers fall to 19-26. Well, and of course, the playoffs are next weekend, and it's amazing that the regular season winding down. But they've had a terrific regular season and figure to be a team that will make some waves in the playoffs, no matter what their seeding is going to be.
Mm-hmm. They made a lot of strides in the couple of seasons they've been in existence.
Absolutely, they have. Yes.
Katie Burkhart in the circle tonight for the Force. Well, plenty of sports coming up, but we take a moment now and have our Thursday night Pennsylvania Wildlife Moment.
This is Pennsylvania Wildlife Moments with the Pennsylvania Game Commission, conserving and protecting wildlife and their habitats for everyone for more than 100 years. More than half of all Pennsylvania's historic wetland habitats have been lost. In fact, Pennsylvania has lost emergent wetlands at rates greater than both the national and regional average. Recognizing the importance of wetlands to all wildlife, the Game Commission launched a duck stamp and fine art print program in 1983 and directs all revenues from these sales to purchase and improve Commonwealth wetland habitats. So far, more than 5,000 acres of wetlands have been purchased in Pennsylvania with duck stamp dollars. This has been Pennsylvania Wildlife Moments with the Pennsylvania Game Commission. Visit our website at pgc.state.pa.us.
There's an answer to high gas prices from a place you may not expect. Lexus of Lehigh Valley has a huge selection of fuel-efficient pre-owned Toyotas, Hondas, Nissans, and certified Lexus, now available with less than perfect credit and white glove service. Come in today for payments as low as $199 a month and surprisingly low finance rates. Lexus of Lehigh Valley, a pre-owned experience like no other.
Caring teachers, disciplined, safe, structured environment, college-bound students, academic excellence, values for a lifetime. All this and more. Do you want these things for your teenager? Bethlehem Catholic and Allentown Central Catholic, high schools of the Diocese of Allentown, students who are learning to change the world.
Need a new door? Come to ABE Doors and Windows, the Valley's Who's Who leader.
Sure, both of these models are quite attractive, but with 20-gauge steel and the highest insulation factors, only one will stay just as beautiful for years to come. See the complete line of Elite doors only at ABE Doors and Windows.
As a woman, the health issues you face will change over a lifetime. Whether you're an expectant mother, caring for a family member, or battling osteoporosis, fast, accurate information is vital in making the best decision. RMRI of Bethlehem is a recognized leader in imaging with radiologists and technologists that make you feel confident, knowing privacy is guaranteed and results will be to your doctor right away. Radiology and MRI of Bethlehem.
You're watching Sports Scene, powered by Cranked Body Fuel.
Our coverage of high school football training camp continues with our attention turning to the ever-improving Freedom Patriots. Head coach Jason Roeder begins his fourth season at the helm with expectations running very high. Doug Heater has more.
If you're traveling south on 191 toward Freedom, you'll notice that the sign to the high school is mysteriously hidden by a clump of trees. Well, after going 2-8 in 2005 and 9-3 in 2007, including an Eastern Conference championship, the Freedom Patriot team can no longer hide from its competition, as this year's group is considered one of the league's elite.
We haven't really been focusing on it. I mean, our kids are veterans, and we have smart kids, and they read newspapers, and they know the type of team we have coming back, and they also understand the type of teams that the other people in the league have, and they understand that, yeah, we're improved, but there's a lot of other teams improved too, and we know we need to be mentally tough and physically tough to go through this schedule.
One of the seniors you lost from last year is Joe Weaver at quarterback. I talk about the guys or the guy that's going to be the quarterback this season to lead this team.
Yeah, right now it looks like Ryan Tress, and he's he's a kid, he's a senior, and he's a kid that's been in our program for 4 years. And a lot of the things I said about Joe Weaver, about being a hardworking kid and a smart kid and a team guy, I'm saying the same things about Ryan. And Ryan's a little bigger and actually a little faster, too. He's 6'1", 190, works extremely hard. He's very popular with the players and works hard in the weight room. He's a strong kid, and I'm excited for him. He's paid his dues, and I'm really looking forward to him to have a real good year.
Freedom returns tremendous talent at the skill positions this season, but can't help but lick their chops with the addition of running back Eddie Mateo.
Eddie's, I said in the paper, he's an established guy. He's an all LVC tailback, and he's competed in this league for 3 years, and he's a good player, and he's fit in real well, and he's worked real hard, and that's the biggest thing. He understands what we're trying to do here, and he's bought into that, and we're excited to see him play just like all our other players.
When you look at your schedule, it's one of the toughest in the league. I mean, you guys start out tough, and then you get right into non-divisional games against Whitehall and Emmaus. Is that something, as a coaching staff, you guys are kind of glad you'll be tested early?
I guess, yeah. We have a tough schedule, and there's no, like I said, really running or hiding from anybody in this league. And we knew our schedule going into the offseason, and we made that a focus of the offseason. We knew that we were going to face tough teams week in and week out. We knew we were going to face some really tough teams on the road, and we've prepared for that.
Where do you see this Freedom Patriot team fitting in across the LVC?
We'll see, 1 week at a time. When we weren't as strong a team, I wasn't big on predictions, and now that we have our talent levels a little higher, I'm not making any predictions now. You guys, I think a lot of people in this area are looking forward to the conference this year, and I think everybody understands that it's going to be a dogfight week in and week out. And if we can stay mentally tough and stay healthy and work hard, we hope to be right with everybody else at the end.
The Patriots will start their season with Central Bucks West before taking on 2 Lehigh Division LVC contenders, Whitehall and Emmaus. On the scene from Freedom High School with the Patriot football team, Doug Heater, 2 Sports.
All right, thanks, Doug. Jason Yoder, one of the really good young coaches, obviously, and that championship for them last year, by the way, the first football title in their school's history. Moving from Bethlehem to Allentown with 4 days of summer camp in the books, Central Catholic Vikings were back on the practice field. Of course, they went 5-6 a year ago, making it to the District 11 3A tournament. Regina Potocny was on the scene. She has their story.
Like most high school football teams, the makeup of Central Catholic is different than last season, but it hasn't slowed the Vikings down on the practice field.
Kids are out here working their butts off. They're doing whatever we ask them to do, and I think we're getting better each practice, so that's all we can ask for at this point.
We're doing well. A lot of the younger kids are stepping up. They're starting to buy into what coaches have been talking about, just working on the little things, and I think we should be all right this year.
Coach Faircall is running a tough camp, and guys are coming in and playing hard and doing what we're supposed to do.
With a group of experienced players back and a bunch of young talent coming in, the Vikings' main goal throughout their summer camp is to gel as one unit.
We're going to be a young ball club, but a talented young ball club. We have a good group of sophomores and juniors who are talented, and we have a great group of seniors who've been playing since they were sophomores. So we've got some experience with a mix of young kids but talented kids, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Gelling pretty good. We've been playing together for 5 or 6 years right now, so nobody's really, no new people are coming in, and we've known each other for a long time.
I'm excited. We have like 65, 70 kids on our roster, which is the most we've had in a long time, so it's looking well for the future.
And the Vikings want the future to start now, with who they are hoping will be standout players this season.
Phil Krupka and our Jared Koshnosh are 2 receivers, and Paul Elliott is our quarterback this year, and we have 3 guys in the line back. Garrett Bisbing, Eric Schwartz, and Omar Colazo, so we're going pretty good on offense, too.
Elliott is probably going to be our starting quarterback. He was a JV player last year. He's an athletic kid who's busted his butt in the offseason, in the weight room and, working on some throwing stuff, and he's just gotten a lot better. I love his work ethic, and I'm excited to see what he brings to the table.
We have a lot of returning starters, 3 in the offensive line, a new quarterback and a new running back, so guys will have to step up and fill the holes.
Big guys up front. I think that's one of our most experienced, positions that we have back. Our center, our center, guards, and tackles, and tight end are back. So I think that's hopefully going to be one of our strong points. And they're hungry. They've been working all off season to get better, and I think getting a taste of the district playoffs kind of, motivated them to get through the offseason and work extra hard.
Central knows the hard work cannot let up one bit.
It's a real extremely competitive league. It's going to continue to be that way. And we just want to be in the mix.
We just want to stay competitive in every game. Just no turnovers. Just keep the game close and win it in the fourth quarter like we didn't try to do last year.
On the scene with the Central Catholic Viking football team, Regina Potachny, 2 Sports.
All right, thanks, Regina. Week 1 coming to a close in the scheduling in terms of the practices, so they'll have scrimmages this Saturday, and interestingly enough, Central and Freedom will scrimmage this Saturday. The Vikings will also see Conrad Weiser in a preseason or a scrimmage game as well. Of course, there's swing games in the conference, and Central will not play Easton or Freedom, and that's what gives them the ability to scrimmage. Freedom, obviously, coming up this Saturday. But Jason Roeder, Tom, was talking about folks anxious to see the Lehigh Valley Conference and the caliber of play this year. You can include us here at Service Electric. I'm ready to get it going.
Yeah, only a couple of weeks away.
Yep.
And the tale of 2 teams there that are certainly up and coming.
Absolutely. I think they're both going to have good seasons.
All right, well, that'll do it for our show. For Mike Zambelli, all of us here at 2 Sports, I'm Tom Mike Rance. Thanks for watching. Join us again tomorrow night for another edition of Lehigh Valley Sports Scene.
Good night.
Good night.
The preceding was a presentation of 2 Sports, the leader in local sports coverage.